ready.
Ding, 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 round 2. We looked at Echo last time, now we're looking at Clone Pilot Hawk. And yes, I'm filming the, unopened sections together because I need to open them up and then get a feel for them and then come back and then review them. So yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. And also, I just need to memorialize looking at these in the box on video. Okay, I'm so sorry. But yes, Clone Pilot Hawk. What an interesting character choice. Seriously. Who anticipated we were going to get a Clone Pilot Hawk 6-inch Black Series figure? They never even made a 3 3/4 inch figure. I had to make my own. I made my own. So yeah, this is interesting. Again, not a character that was released on this original Clone Wars card back, but I also want to compare it in this video as well. You can see it's pretty faithfully recreated. You've got the same character spot there. All the graphics are very similar. Same place for like the names and for the warnings. Like I said before, the little effect blurb of firing blaster and all that is replaced with the 50th Lucasfilm. Very clever. The shaping and everything is basically identical. It's very, very faithfully and iconically recreated. If I had one complaint, all these figures in this package were kind of posed in the box, and none of these are. They're just standing straight. Kind of a little complaint. I didn't really think to say that in the Echo portion. But, it's this little complaint. But that's just how Black Series has always been. Except if it's an exclusive like these, so... Anyways, yeah, you can see the back of the box. Pretty different, but still kind of has the same top side. But the rest is starkly different. So yeah, man, I love these oversized card backs. I fully intend to get an Echo carded. And I hope they continue this line as like a line almost. I would love to see Phase 1 Cody, Phase 1 Rex. I'd love to see other characters released in this line. The Obi-Wan and Anakin choices were perfect for this kind of style of card. Hawk and Echo were a little odd, but still I'm very happy as a 6-inch clone collector to get these. And I mentioned in the Echo review, I'm going to mention it here, I did not get Anakin and I did not get Obi-Wan because I only collect 6-inch Black Series clones. I'm not going to buy the same thing I've already had for a decade just a few inches taller unless it's a clone trooper. So yep, there we go. Let's get this guy cracked open, and he's got some interesting things going on, so I'm looking forward to talking about him. So here's Hawk out of the box, and there's more to this figure than meets the eye. There really is. When everyone saw it, they just thought, oh, it's just the old Clone Trooper mold with a new head. But there's definitely more going on than that. Now, yes, he does use the old Clone Trooper mold, and some people may think, oh, old, that means it's not good. No, the old mold was great, man, especially when it had the Captain Rex arms. The Captain Rex arms, here, I can just show you. I've already got Captain Rex right here. Basically reworked the arms to make the shoulder pads go inward, like into the body, and gave the elbows so much more range. The Captain Rex arms were amazing, and everyone was like, give all the clones the Captain Rex arms. They did for Commander Bly, but they didn't for any of the others. You can see these were the standard elbows. They only bent about 90 degrees, and the shoulder pads kind of got in the way and, sort of wanted to lip up and really cause some issues. The reason why they never gave any other clones the Captain Rex arms besides Rex and Bly, the reason that I've heard from a couple people that spoke with Hasbro people, is that Captain Rex and his mold was at a different factory than this mold. So they couldn't just ship those molds from one factory to another and make all the clones like this, because the Captain Rex has a unique torso that allows for the pauldron. So it is... with a great surprise and a joy that I can say, Clone Pilot Hawk has the Captain Rex elbows. He does. And you may be thinking, oh man, that's Hasbro's excuse thrown out the window. They could have done it the whole time. And that's what I initially thought. And yes, he's doing a T-pose. Leave me alone. That's what I initially thought. But then I realized he has some new torso stuff going on. So he was a newly developed, head and torso and everything. So they probably developed this figure at the same factory as Captain Rex. So they're like, hey, while we're at it, we'll give him the Captain Rex elbows. I'm kind of surprised they didn't just, use the new body mold, because they easily could have, and just given him a new helmet, and then, glue this onto the chest, because this is attached to the chest. I think it even tabs in, that is attached. But you can see this torso, has the double ball peg, so it's at the neck and up above. And he does not have a removable helmet. He doesn't even have a fake head underneath. It's just the helmet head. But yeah, with the new torso to accommodate the new helmet and everything, they reused the Captain Rex arms, and I'm very happy about that. So if you feel adventurous enough, if you feel like it can work, you could probably swap the arms on the 501st and Hawk to get more articulated arms out of your 501st. Even though I wouldn't do that because this figure is very, very rare and expensive. But Hawk is very sweet. So I'm going to get some comparisons out of the way. You already saw him next to some 501st bros. But I want to talk about the history of this helmet. So this helmet saw some use in the original 3¼ inch line. Out of this figure, this is the only time this helmet style saw any use. And this figure was kind of odd. He was like discolored from the start, but I think he's gotten a little dirty, and I think I need to wash him. But yeah, you can see they used this helmet for this yellow pilot. So they used it for that in the 3¼ inch line. And he had like a removable mouth where he went... Yes, I had to make that joke again. But this one, I don't believe has that going on. And if it does, I think it is a separate piece. But I think they glued it on, thankfully. And Lego also used this, but they actually used it for a 501st pilot. It's not Hawk, but it is a 501st pilot. This is the only time they've used this helmet. But Lego did indeed make this kind of style of clone pilot. So I just wanted to point that out. I think that's pretty interesting. They didn't give him like any 501st stylings. They just basically gave him like, you know, some blue on the helmet and everything. But yeah, very interesting how this helmet, after all this time, has gotten a 6-inch Black Series figure. Hawk, really? I mean, I don't feel like a lot of people even watching this know who Clone Pilot Hawk is. He's pretty obscure. But I actually did, I just knocked off the Lego minifig, I did make a Phase 1 custom of him for my 3¼ inch collection quite a while ago. So yeah, it's interesting to see, like, I made this custom, and then all this time later, we're getting an official 6-inch Black Series Clone Pilot Hawk in his Phase 2 armor. That's really odd. Really odd. So yeah, his articulation, you can see his head. I wouldn't move it too far because of the tubes, they might break off. But the shoulders move all the way up. His elbows are great. He's got the bicep swivel. He does have the old hands, so they don't really move outward too much. But they move inward, and they move up and down really good. He's got the torso joint. He's got the legs that move forward pretty good. Thigh swivel that's kind of hard to use once you've got it stretched out. But he does have the double jointed knee. And then up and down at the ankle and the ankle rocker. So his articulation's pretty good. Honestly, don't know why they felt so compelled to make a new clone mold, because this old mold, while it wasn't perfect, you can see at the legs, it's not the most perfect. It's pretty good. It was a pretty good mold, man, and it's interesting to me that they used it for Hawk. I almost thought they would just retire this mold completely, but they have not, and I guess they won't. Maybe don't move the legs as far as I did, because I think I got a little gash in him now. Oh, whoops, that's my fault. Oh well. It's not that noticeable. Anyways, yeah, that's Hawk. Let's get a couple more comparisons out of the way. I just want to put him next to his boys again, because that's where he'll be displayed forever. So here he is with Rex, which, if you have a Rex, you need to just have him displayed crossing his guns all the time. Here he is with the 501st. And you already saw it in my Echo review. Whoop! Please don't fall. Please don't. I'm not looking for that to happen. But here he also is with Echo. So yeah, that's our 501st boys. Awesome, awesome collection. Aw, man. I'm so happy for these. Like I said, I don't really collect the 6-inch stuff much anymore. But man, when it comes to this, getting new clones, especially clones as obscure as Hawk, it's exciting. And I'm happy I was able to get these fairly easily. And I'm happy I was able to put out a review for you guys in a timely manner. Because, man, I could have really struggled with these. I was worried I would. Thankfully, I did not. Alrighty, guys, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Do all this stuff. I don't know. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.